What's up, ladies and gentlemen? And you're welcome. Welcome back to Two Beers and a Whiskey.
Hello.
This is our Valentine's Day edition.
Yeah, real sensual.
Enjoy the love.
Enjoy the love.
Tossing some love. Tossing some love.
Oh, tossing all the love, buddy.
Tossing some love. Today we're drinking Warsteimer.
Warsteiner, yeah.
1753 edition.
Das einzige Wahre.
This is a German Pilsner.
Mm.
So let's see what the Germans got as far as Pilsner wise. Huh?
Okay, yeah. Let's see what the offering is. This pen looks familiar.
Straight off the bat, don't like the smell of it.
Don't like the what?
Don't like the smell of it.
Oh.
Reminds me of Jägermeister.
Jägermeister?
Yes. Not a fan.
It's not bad.
Not a fan.
Oh. Oh. Chrono's scanning the ground.
What I will say is, Das. Yeah, I'm not a fan. No.
Don't like that.
That's no good.
I like that.
You fuck. Can't you just conform, huh?
No.
I think he's just a hipster.
I genuinely like this.
I think you're just.
These guys hate it. So.
These guys hate it, so I'm contractually obligated.
It's like, that is so good.
I'm contractually obligated to like this beer. It's for my branding. Watson Thompson coming to you, 2018.
I have to drink it with my nose like not breathing. Like I have to not breathe out of my nose when I drink that.
Do you want something to wash it down with?
It tastes skunked.
Yeah, it tastes like.
That's how German Pilsners are.
Yeah, that's an issue.
Found out a type of beer that I'm never drinking again.
German Pilsner.
German
You heard it here first. So what is this? The worst?
Warsteiner.
What?
Warsteiner.
No, speak American, fuckface.
That's how it's pronounced. Warsteiner.
No, pronounce it in the real world.
Warsteiner.
There we go. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right, you want something to wash this down with? We've got a special gift from some friends of ours. A couple gifts.
Oh yeah, bring out the gifts.
To start,
Gifts
we've got
with a T.
Some peach moonshine. That is going to be delicious.
Delicioso, fantastico.
Are you?
You try and pour that.
Oh, that was.
You try and pour that.
That was risky, my friend. My fine bearded friend.
Pour that bad boy.
But we do sometimes have mishaps
that?
here.
Without spilling a drop?
Without spilling a drop. That's an alpha move, sir. Thank you, kind sir. We sometimes have spills. Sometimes we have a little bit of a mishap. But it's okay. We're going to move on. Don't make it awkward. Don't fucking make it awkward. Don't laugh. Don't pause and laugh.
We got 3 peaches in here.
We got 3 peaches.
I'm not drinking the peach.
Seth is not drinking the peaches.
I'm eating peach.
Pass that over.
Pass that up.
Hey, Pedro Watson, can I ask you guys to do me a big favor?
Absolutely, sir.
Speaking of the microphone.
Can you just go grab all the other beer out of the fridge? like just like a few bottles. If you don't want to do it, I'll go grab it. But like this
noted beta move here because I'm drinking the fucking beer.
Yes.
Please, guys, drink that. That is all yours.
You will finish that beer.
No, bro code. If I don't finish a beer, someone else has to.
Yeah, you yourself and you.
That is in the Bro Bible. I forget which chapter, but
all the chapters.
That
smells really good.
Tastes good. Did you drink it? Oh. It's very good.
Oh yeah, John, good job.
Monks,
Mary Monks.
Budweiser, and Dragon Ball.
We only got 2 of these.
What?
Those 2. That's all we got.
Yeah.
All right, pass me here.
Fork him over. All right. When Pedro sits down, we'll finish this.
No on the Dragon's Milk?
No, you can have it if you want.
Fuck.
Don't drink that.
That's a rough choice there.
Yeah.
The Dragon's Milk. Dragon's Milk, of course, 12% APV.
Is that 12 or 11? The other stuff was 11.
I don't know. I just know it's hearty and it's disgusting.
It's the premise of something you would think would taste good because we both love whiskey and beer. It's beer aged in whiskey barrels, and it is not a pleasing flavor that from the coitus of the two, as it were.
The coitus. That's a good word.
Yeah,
that's a fantastic word.
Joining of them.
All right, so our gifts here. This was brought to us, as you can see by the sign, if you can see it.
That's strong.
Put it up here.
That is peaches.
It's from the South Highland Cigar and Pipe Lounge out of Lock Haven, Pennsylvania.
Whoop, whoop.
Represent.
Our new friends. They also sent us over some gifts, boys. Some cigars.
Ooh.
Pass on down. Which we will not be smoking these in here, unfortunately, but we will be smoking them. So thank you, fellas.
Appreciate you. Appreciate the love.
They also gave us a bit of a backdrop for our set that we didn't get up today. It's in front of me.
Yeah. So Watson's going to hold it up and not fall and not drop it.
We're going to redesign this a little bit, and we're going to get this up for next show.
And fun fact, my dad would love this.
Yes,
this
he would.
Sign. My dad would have just the greatest time with it.
Yeah. So we're going to have this light in the background.
Little Michelob action. Fun fact, my dad is the only person in Cole Township, Pennsylvania to get kegs of Michelob. Only guy.
Is that a fact?
That is indeed a fact.
I was wondering because
when I go down to Champion Beverage there for to buy beer, they're like, "Oh, we have that keg for your old man." I'm like, him specifically. He's like, "Yeah, he's our only customer that gets that."
the keg for your old man.
Yeah.
So thank you again to South Highland Cigar and Pipe Lounge.
Tossing some love.
Tossing some love. That's a good thing if you guys didn't know.
Or is it?
We're rolling dice for you.
If you guys get a chance that are watching this, go to Facebook, like South Highland Cigar and Pipe Lounge. Give them some follows. They're trying to get their name out there so they can get a actual lounge.
In fact, Watson, I'm going to do that right now.
Oh, thank you.
Why don't you hit that up, Pedro?
Yep.
Why don't you go ahead and hit that up? All right, gentlemen. Shall we spin into the T-ball challenge?
We shall.
Tell you what. Disappointing week this week for you two. Disappointing week. So, Watson, let's talk about your challenge.
Let's.
Go ahead there, big guy.
Well, that's pretty much it.
Watson was challenged to read a book educationally for karate because he passed his karate test, and he just chose not to.
Not entirely true. I did read it.
Did you choose?
I started reading it.
Not to or not?
You're twisting my fucking words.
Did you have the choice to read or not to read? And
I
you
did
chose,
indeed. I didn't choose not to. Did not choose not to.
Did you choose to?
Yes.
There's only one in the middle. So you finished it.
I chose to read some of it.
Like not even the first chapter.
Yeah, I got out of the first chapter.
Yeah. Did you?
Yes, I did.
The first 10 pages, if it will. Very disappointed in you, Watson.
Just add it on. Disappointment does anything to me anymore.
It's almost as if you're not dedicated to karate, or maybe you skip a bunch of classes. Is that what it seems like?
That's
He's locked in.
Oh no!
Isn't that odd? Almost as if he skips a whole bunch of karate classes.
Do you skip karate classes, Watson? Is this what I'm hearing? Is this what I'm hearing at the time that I'm hearing it, sir? Do you skip karate classes?
It's like talking to a male Puerto Rican Harley Quinn.
Don't change the subject.
No.
Don't change the subject.
Answer the question, my friend.
I don't make every class.
You
no.
don't. You don't.
And I never will.
You never will. Listen to that. Listen, look at the fucking balls on this guy. He never will make a class consistently, and you promote him.
Say class again.
Class.
Promoted him to a green belt, but I'll tell you
Promoted
what.
him to a green belt.
He's not making much progress towards that.
He's not
purpose.
making much fucking progress. The fucking balls on that guy. It's amazing he can fucking walk, my friend.
You know what I'm gonna give it to his rival Charlie and have Charlie read it. And then when Charlie finishes it, he's going to be forever shamed. All right. Let's talk about my challenge. My challenge was to read, begrudgingly, The Art of War.
Whoa, begrudgingly?
Yeah, I didn't want to read The Art of War.
Piece of shit.
It was fine. It was pretty interesting. I thought it was more educational. I thought that maybe I was going to read some cool stories from Sun Tzu. And I got a couple. One of them being... I don't remember his name because it's, of course, very Chinese. But the one...
Names are irrelevant.
Chinese warlord had a little bit of a problem with his soldiers respecting him. So Mr. Sun Tzu walks up, grabs 4 women, puts a spear in their hands, and says, I want you... When I say turn towards the spear, you turn right. When I say turns away from the spear, you turn left. And every time he told them to do it, they laughed. And he said... If the soldiers are disobeying, that's a leader problem. If they can't understand the directions, that's a leader problem. If the leaders aren't enforcing the directions, that's a general problem. You know what he did? Executed all of them.
Alpha move.
Alpha as fuck. And then he brought the next 5 women up, and 2 new leaders and 2 new generals. And guess what happened?
They listened.
They all listen. And he sends a letter to the warlord and it says, "Hey,
Solves your problem.
problem solved." Yep. So pretty cool, pretty alpha move there. That was in the very beginning of the book. That was I was like, he pulled me in with that story. I'm like, all right, this Sun Tzu guy, pretty big alpha.
So it's a pretty good book.
If you want like some insight into war tactics, I think so. A lot of it I felt was more common sense than anything. Some of it I disagreed with. For instance, he said that if you outnumber them enemy 10-1, you attack them head on. If you outnumber them 5-1, you surround them. If you outnumber them 2-1, you wait for them to make the first move, and if the numbers are equal, you try not to engage or something like that.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it makes
I
sense.
was like, well, you can't surround them if it's 10-1.
That's
my tactic.
But then you're playing the long game, giving them more time to.
You have the amount of their armies on 10 sides. And you're just.
See,
But there's still thought processes that can go in. He's explaining that. I'm assuming he's explaining that with 10-1, he can swarm them and quell it quickly.
Yeah, because you are to prepare for swift victory, not lengthy campaigns, sir. That is actually an excerpt from The Art of War.
He used a lot of. I feel like. Now, did you read The Art of War, correct?
Yes.
Did the version you read have like explanations under all his like?
No.
So like the one I read had it was the free version on Amazon, but it had like people that like studied his work for years, and then it like summarized what they said about that specific.
It was like their take on Art of War.
It was like their take on what he said, because some of it doesn't really make much sense. He like uses like Earth to describe like measurement of land and stuff like that. Like he uses a lot of hard to read terminology.
Did Sun Tzu, Pedro, consume mercury or opiates?
That I'm not sure. I didn't go do a deep dive into his recreational drug.
There were a lot of the Chinese philosophers that did both of that.
But some of these quotes from The Art of War are just so good.
Yeah.
Like even the supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting.
Yeah,
so like what would that translate into your life? Like how would you take a quote like that and put it in the context for yourself in 2018?
The enemy without fighting. So there's an enemy in front of you, and you show him your guns, and he backs down.
Interesting. Hot take.
He comes at you and just go, bam.
Okay.
How you like that?
What about you, Mr. Thompson? What do you get out of that quote, sir?
Subdue the enemy without fighting.
Basically, I think there's only one way to take that. I mean, it's about using your strength, whether it's numbers or resources or whatever you have, and oppressing them without bloodshed.
Well, it's essentially because like those quotes don't even necessarily tie into battle. There a lot of the Art of War ties into like doing like running businesses, dealing with people. So a lot of stuff like really translates to our everyday lives. Like what I took out of that quote is, you don't always have to take the hard road to accomplish your goals. There are other more efficient ways about accomplishing your goals, but you just have to be able to have the presence of mind to see them.
You want to be one step ahead.
Exactly.
One thing I liked about his that really made me think was about just the thought process behind making a move militarily. Just because like he basically said a story about how one of the lords came to his general and was like, "What's your next move?" And the guy was like, "Well, how do you expect me to know what my next move is if I don't know what their next move is?"
Right. Or here's another one: let your plans be dark and impenetrable as night. When you move next, fall like a thunderbolt.
It's graceful.
That's it. That is. And to me, that says like execution. Like when you have an idea, like execute on it. Like put it into practice. Be efficient. Mm-hmm. So like that's why I love The Art of War, just because it's one of these things like it just kind of gets the mind going.
I like the point about if you conquer a city and raze it to the ground, you have not conquered a city. It's basically like if you kill all the civilians, you're not gonna have a city. Mm-hmm. If you make them hate you, you're not gonna last long there. You're gonna be overthrown. So there was that. I mean, that was it was pretty cool. I really liked. I forget what it was, but I was reading this, and then I watched this video on World War II and in the path that the Nazis took through Europe and into Russia, and they lost to Russia, but it mirrored almost exactly what he was talking about in what I had just read, and I was like, oh, that makes this Sun Tzu guy might be onto something.
Too bad Hitler. Well, good thing Hitler didn't.
Oh no, I know what it was. So Hitler and the Germans kind of stormed right into Russia.
Yeah, Blitzkrieg.
Whereas the Russians actually took strategy and cut off the supplies from Germans. They couldn't get any food or any supplies at all. So
that all bottlenecked right in the old city of Stalingrad.
Yep. So that's what he was talking about. He's like, always make sure that partition your soldiers well. I was reading that, and I just read that about how they actually need like a certain amount of food. He actually wrote down how much food they needed in the chapter. But it was a decent book. It was informative, I think.
Yeah. Which
boasts me to 4 points, gentlemen.
Pedro, your topic?
My topic? We're not quite at that junction yet.
Your challenge.
We're not quite at that junction yet. You pay the fuck attention. You understand? You understand? All right.
Say class again.
Class. All right. I took a big fat fucking L on that one. I'm not a big South Park guy. I just don't find the humor. It's like I get it. Which it's just I don't know. It just doesn't. I just watch it and it's kind of like.
Did you watch the Jack and Crack episode?
I didn't get there.
How many episodes did you watch?
1.
There we go. I expect that. You watched it, you said, I don't like this.
Yeah.
You turned it off.
Yeah, I don't like South Park. I never have.
A big old fuck you to Watson.
No, because I don't want it. I don't want that to be the narrative here.
We get some sort of rivalry going on here, Joe?
No, we do not. No, we do not.
I think Pedro said, fuck you.
Pedro and I are cool.
No, it's just one of these things like, I was like, you know what? Okay, since this is not a sprint, it's a marathon. I can take an L here at this junction. I can take an L. And, live to fight another day. But yeah, it's just one of those things like because I struggle just watching comedy shows in general. Like, I don't watch. It's a me thing because like I feel like I don't have enough time as it is, so I don't want to spend my time watching something that's about something stupid or something I don't find engaging. So just like I don't. That's why I'm like the only comedy I think I've ever watched was like Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
I've wanted to watch that. I watched the first episode.
Good show.
Like,
that's a good show.
It's fine. I like all the actors in it.
Yeah, but like normally I don't watch shows that are just about laughing it up and yucking it up for an hour.
Yuck.
Yeah, just except Seinfeld, great show.
Seinfeld, boom, boom.
Show about nothing, fantastic.
Boom.
All right.
Yeah, it's a big fat fucking L though.
That puts Watson and Pedro at 2 points each. Me at of course double their score at 4.
All right, can we start this week's?
And now we got the new round of challenges.
Pedro, what you got?
All right, my challenge is for Watson, correct?
All right.
Yes, it is.
All right. So Watson, are you familiar with
Pull out the bag.
Ernest Cline?
No.
Okay.
Great game developer from Konami.
Fuck.
So, what did you say?
Great game developer from
No. So I really loved this book. I bought it when it came out.
Ready Player One.
No, this is Armada.
Oh, sorry. From the best author. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Ready Player One's a great book.
But Armada is also a great book.
I feel like no matter what you give Watson, he's just gonna bitch about it. Like that's just
I didn't say anything.
You went.
It's actually a really interesting book.
All right.
I think you'll enjoy the premise of the book. It's very sci-fi. Very. I mean, it's got like some video game references in it, but.
Wait, I'm just gonna pull out Pedro's little thread of love right there.
I want it back. My bookmark.
Here you go.
Yeah, but I really think you'd enjoy that book, Watson.
All right, I'll give it a shot.
So that is your challenge, sir.
All right, Seth.
Good. Best of luck.
I hope you're ready to read that bad boy.
Yeah.
Put it off for a week and a half. My challenge is to Pedro.
Lay it on me, big guy.
So Pedro, I just blew right into this mic by accident. I'm not used to these mics yet, so it's a little transition process here. Pedro, I need you to hold it with me here for a second because this challenge is not as bad as it's going to be. Not as bad as it seems.
Okay. I am listening.
9 years ago, one of the most controversial video games of all time came out. Final Fantasy 13. No, wait.
Okay.
What I want from you this week is to do a little bit of a retrospective. Try to go in with looking back at this game type of mindset. Now, here's the thing. I don't need you to beat it.
Okay.
I just need you to play enough to give an honest opinion looking back at this game, which we will then talk about in our new show, the Offerners podcast.
Shameless plugs.
Oh, look at that! It just found its way into the show.
Yeah.
How weird. So I think that's gonna be interesting because going back and just looking at like, man, was this game really as bad as people made it out to be, or was there just a lot of, like, trash thrown in the mix?
Because like I actually revisited Final Fantasy 13 about a year and a half ago.
Oh well, there we go.
But I do have my opinions on that, and I have not shared it. But I would like to go back and check it out one more time just to really, because after playing Final Fantasy 15, I kind of want to go back and see where we're at.
I don't need you to put like 50 hours into it, just enough to get like a formed opinion on the characters and the way the story evolves.
I'll at least get the Grand Pulse. I will guarantee you Grand Pulse.
It's a good 30 hours.
That's not that long.
All right.
Especially with a game that as linear as that one. Like I feel like that's fairly bada bing, bada boom, if you will.
Yeah, just put your journalism hat on and just be like, was Final Fantasy 13 as bad as people made it out to be?
That's an interesting take.
Because I think my opinion is it's not.
We shall see.
Playing Final Fantasy 10 earlier, I was like, boy,
this game sucks.
this opening is quite a rough bag of chips. That's like the shitty dill pickle flavored chips.
I see. Yeah, I'm interested about that challenge. That is an interesting challenge, my friend.
Yeah, see, not as bad as you thought. I wasn't going to make you beat it. Like, I wasn't like Watson, where I'm going to give you watch a whole season of it. But just a little taste.
That was a short season, though. I didn't fuck Pedro on the last challenge. I'm sorry you didn't like it, Pedro. I thought you might. I was hoping you would.
See how defensive he's getting?
It's okay, Watson. It's okay.
Because see how you hurt him?
Is it my turn? Because I'm going to hurt you.
Listen, do what you want, but just expect repercussions next week.
I genuinely think you will enjoy this.
Don't threaten him.
I am. There's a threat coming. Do you want to start a Cold War?
A Cold War? So who's going to be the proxy then? No.
All right, you ready, son?
Yeah, I'm ready. What you got? Well, you started it.
I think you'll like that game.
I legitimately told you I did not want to play this.
Yeah,
because I played the first one and hated it. And I've played this before and hated it. And now you
I didn't know you played that before.
You throw this in my fucking face and you say, I'm going to make you play this. Well, I hope you're ready to fucking get fucked next week there, buddy boy. Because hell is coming to you. Because I told you not to challenge me that. So now
it's because
there's a T-ball real fight going on.
See, because Watson has this innate ability to give people things they don't like.
He's like, there's no possible way they can't like what I like.
That's an alpha move, Watson. I respect you for that.
All right, well, I can't wait to play fucking Legacy of Goku.
Now, hang on. Let's set some ground rules. Does he have to play it on this thing, or can he emulate it for convenience sake?
I mean, whatever it's your decision.
Ooh, leave it up to...
Doesn't matter. It's a trash game.
That's a hot fucking take.
Yeah, that's not true at all.
That's a hot take, my
That's
friend.
an excellent game.
Let's tune in next time to see who fails our challenges. Probably me. No, I'm kidding. I never fail. I'm going to win this whole
except last week.
and the week before.
You guys are not looking good for getting this T-ball belt.
Listen,
I want you to know that if I get the T-ball belt, I'm going to wear it every episode next year.
You won't. No, nuts. You won't.
No, I will.
You won't.
If we're putting the money down to get a shiny championship belt and I win it,
because then we will ensure defeat for you.
I will ensure for defeat for both of you.
It will be pincer technique until Watson inevitably betrays me.
I mean,
you remember we played Hidden Agenda, and I was voted the most loyal?
Yeah, and then you give me this shit.
Pedro.
You give me this shit.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Yeah, Pepperidge Farms.
What was the other challenge you were talking about giving for Pedro?
What's that?
You told Pedro that you had another challenge for me.
Yeah.
Dark Alliance, Baldur's Gate. I thought you'd like this better, though.
The fuck is wrong with you?
That's not a long
Are
game.
you broken inside? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he was looking to break you. He was looking to break you. He was looking to break your spirit, and I felt like this would be at least something you
I consult. Hey, at least I took the time to consult him to find which one you'd
feel
like
better.
Know,
you're a DBZ fan. I'm like, okay, so this won't be as
Were
bad.
you aware that I specifically told him not to do this?
Oh, I was 100% aware.
Okay, so now
I think you'll like it.
You're complicit in this too now, Pedro.
I don't fear you.
Okay.
I don't fear you.
No,
Listen,
we're both good.
We were teetering on the edge, and now Watson has 100% started the fight. He has made the first strike.
Watson has...
It's not a long game. There's nothing for you to bitch about.
It is a pretty long game.
Watson has
10 hours.
Austria-Hungaried us, if you will. Murdered the Archduke.
Austro-Hungary.
If I made you dip your balls in glass for 10 hours, you'd be bitching.
No. Hang on. Because we got to set some fucking ground rules here. Because that's a bullshit challenge.
It's not a bullshit challenge. He's saying basically, like, you can suffer for it through 10 hours.
No.
And I'm like, well...
Because we got to set some ground rules. Because we can't challenge each other to do things that, like, will be inherently miserable and inherently, like... they won't do. Like, you can't challenge Watson to eat bread at the last second.
I need Watson to chop off his pinky.
Like, you can't do that. You have to use some sort of
So he can hang up.
you have to use some sort of tact. Like, I would never have said, like, Seth, I want you to play Tales of Xillia 2. Like, I wouldn't do that to you.
But he just did that.
But he did, and that was before we enacted the rule.
I can see you. I just get this vision now of you standing here, like, after you made me cut my pinky off, and the rules were I had to give it to you, and you just wear it on a fucking necklace.
That'd be alpha. Fairly alpha. I like that.
I'm just sitting here with my beard and Watson's pinky.
Now, what you don't understand is that I will beat this game because I'm committed to beating
I think you'll like it.
I'm not gonna like it, Watson. I've played it before, and I beat the first one, and I didn't like it.
This is different. This is way better than the first one.
Oh,
And the third one's the best.
They made 3?
Yeah,
Booze
Booze
for-
Fury.
Jesus Christ.
You can use different characters. You can level up in this game, and you go through the cell games. I know what this game's about. I've watched Let's Plays of it. Was not interested in playing it. You fucked me, and now I'm gonna fuck you back.
I didn't fuck you. I just gave you a little nudge through the door.
First
there,
you fuck me, now I fuck you.
I like all the fucking... that's
You're my
going on.
challenge next week there, buddy boy. So hope you're fucking ready for
I-
Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne.
No, don't do that.
It's coming.
You won't. You will not do that to him.
You don't think I will, Pedro?
No, I don't think you will.
You think it's too early?
I do. That is
That's a late game challenge?
that is a late game challenge, yes. And even then, like, you know what you're doing. You know
Pedro,
exactly
did you try this yet?
I have not.
Try it. Do yourself a favor because it's fucking delicious.
You can't just waste that moonshine.
That's smooth. That's a problem.
Yeah.
That is an issue.
Pedro, that's not half as much of a problem as these are going to be because we're eating them. I don't give a fuck.
No,
on
Pedro's
myself.
gotta drive home.
Yeah, I gotta drive home tonight, but I can't have it.
You'll still get home.
Yeah, like fucking 5 a.m. You fuck. Like,
Fine, I'll eat all the peaches. That's no.
yeah, you'll be sleeping real good tonight.
and tomorrow.
I'm gonna take a PTO day tomorrow.
Ooh.
If I wake up to give a PTO.
These are good challenges, boys. I'm excited for this. I like it.
Oh, I'm excited too.
In the pants.
Yep.
I can tell.
Revenge is coming.
So let's lay some topics on us here, boys.
All right,
Who wants to go first?
I'll start.
Go ahead.
All right, with the storm we got, or the would-be storm we were supposed to get this week, as is common in Pennsylvania and other northern states, and southern states, they freak the fuck out. But when there's snow coming, people freak the fuck out.
Absolutely.
And bread, milk, eggs.
All the essentials are gone.
It's like we're about to get hit by a hurricane.
Yep, gasoline. Everyone get the fucking gas. Canned food.
It's like they're expecting a fucking meteor, and they're not gonna be able to get food and stuff for like 2 weeks.
It's like it's almost like you're looking forward to being snowed in because you want that satisfaction, like we're fucking prepared.
Yeah.
And then when it doesn't happen, you're fucking angry because you spent all this fucking money. But for the one person that when we eventually do get snowed the fuck in, because I'll be honest, the PennDOT not the greatest around here.
They're sitting outside on a fucking barbecue grill that they dug out of the snow, going fuck yeah.
Right, they're gonna be like, "See, baby, we were prepared."
Especially Lock Haven's
Yeah.
snow removal department, whatever the fuck they do.
Well, were you in Walmart? Did you see all the shit that was picked over in Walmart?
No. Are
Like-
you supposed to get a snowstorm?
No, the other day when we were supposed to get 6 to 12 inches,
No, I didn't see it.
like they were picked over as fuck.
Yeah, I fucking had to drive in that bullshit. Good God, was that no
Yeah,
good?
that
Ooh, that was not
That
fun.
was at work.
But it wasn't 12 inches bad. We got like,
No.
what, 3 or 4?
Yeah, it wasn't much.
It was all the ice. Like the fun didn't start till the ice hit,
Yeah, it was all snow, and then like a top layer just melted.
and then became ice, and then the fun started, boys. 80 was like an ice skating rink. It was a good time, just
I
fishtailing
went
I
out
all
see
over
that
that
accident
motherfucker.
on 81.
Yeah.
Huge accident.
I went out on the smoke deck at work, fell, and I thought I broke my knee. I was like, oh my god, my knee's like grinding and clicking as I move it. And I'm like, well,
That's hot.
here's a long-term disability claim.
So here's a question: like after the last 40 years of having, commonplace meteorologists on the old TV, why are people still reacting this way?
Well, because people are stupid, Watson.
Well, that's a yeah.
But I don't. It's just people just tend to panic, and you'll hear, oh, well, I heard this, so we should probably get prepared, and so when you coach yourself, you should always get prepared before every fucking snowstorm, and like start even like when we get big rainstorms, people are freaking the fuck out.
Never wander into a fight unknowingly.
Yeah, exactly. But it's one of these things like I don't know, man. People tend to panic. Remember the rapture bullshit that was gonna happen?
2012.
Yeah, remember that shit?
Or the Aztec, or the Mayan calendar.
Yeah. Or Y2K.
That I don't remember.
You don't remember Y2K?
Nah.
People freaking the fuck out. All the
I
electronics
remember
are gonna
8
fry.
years old.
It's funny because I remember
I was 10.
New Year's '99, but I had no idea that was going on.
That's probably what it was for me too. I just
Yeah.
don't associate it.
I remember being on my porch firing the poppers. Boop, boop, boop. Fun day, fun night.
See, I was living in New York at the time, and I remember it was just mass panic.
Just freaking out. Oh god!
Oh really?
Yeah, dude, because everyone thought like all the electronics were gonna fry. Like they thought Wall Street was gonna go down. Like people were fucking freaked out. And it was fantastic. So I'm over here just trying to play fucking some PlayStation. Leave me the fuck alone.
Like I hope my PlayStation don't fry.
And I know good old Sony won't betray me. Won't just sprout.
And they didn't.
And they didn't until
the PS3 era.
Until the PS3 era, yes.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Fucks. But yeah, and the other thing is people don't know how to fucking drive in the snow, and that's awful.
No, and they should. Like you live in this area. I mean, I get down south Florida, they get a centimeter of snowfall, or they see a flake and they freak out. But wait, you said Georgia?
Yeah, Georgia. They can't. They get a fucking.
Was that a significant throw out to somebody?
No. Well, we've always noted that my disdain for the state of Georgia.
About 2 years ago, Georgia got like a quarter-inch of snow.
They freaked out.
And they just couldn't do anything. They couldn't do action at all.
It's insane. Like, when I went down there for work, when me and Seth were working for the same, independent business there.
You had to go down there?
Yeah, I had to go down to Georgia to, what the hell was it called?
Okay, let me explain this to you, Watson.
I can't think of it. I can't remember
It's a
the
video
town.
game store, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he has a side business that
You build the video game stores for other people.
you make your competitors.
But they give you a lump sum.
So they give him like $40,000, and he builds them a video game store.
So yeah, this place was like outside of Macon. I forget what it was called. Milledgeville, Georgia.
He literally builds competition.
Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
But so they got like a little bit of snow, little tiny bit of snow, and people were fucking wrecking like on the highway coming out of Atlanta. Like it was insane. I'm like, what in the fuck is wrong with these people here? And these are people who have like SUVs and just whoop, there you go.
Well, because they're used to like not slowing down until the last second.
Yeah, but you
no
think, like,
road conditions to worry about.
But you think like physics, like common sense, like, oh, hang on, if this is wet and slick, maybe I shouldn't.
Nah, it's a skill. I think it's a skill. I learned how to drive well in the snow and like not worry about it because I had to, because I lived up in Pine Creek my whole life. So like driving up there in my little shitty Grand Prix, I'm like, whatever. If I wreck, I wreck. My life's not important.
No.
They're laughing at us though, like it gets above 90 and we're freaking out. They're like, "Ha, burn, fuckers!"
Yeah. No, it's just one of these things, man. Because like you even see people up here who have 4-wheel drive that don't know how to fucking drive.
Oh yeah.
Every once in a while, you just can't.
They're like, "Oh, don't go out to the store. We're getting snow." It's like,
no, I'm gonna go.
yeah,
I'll
be okay.
You guys can stay here. It's cool.
Yeah,
like,
but
that's my mom. She like doesn't go outside if it's gonna snow at all.
Well, my thing is like when it does snow like that, like if I don't have to go anywhere, like I'm not gonna go out of my way because like I'm not necessarily worried about like my driving. I'm worried about the driving of others.
Yeah. Which is a legitimate concern.
Because the last thing I fucking want is some asshole slamming into the back of my car because he fucking decided he wanted to hit the brakes too late because he thought like his 4-wheel drive car just made it so
hey,
snow didn't
that's a new
exist.
car for you, buddy.
Still, the precedent of the matter. Not cool.
I hope someone slams into the back of my car some days. Like then they total it. Maybe I get $2,000 out of it. It's a new car for Seth.
Wow, $2,000 out of that thing. Whew.
Hey, they gave me $4,000 for my Grand Prix. Remember that?
Yeah.
They gave me $300 for my head unit. It was like a $110 head unit.
Hey, man.
It was heavily used.
Alpha move. I like it. Good topic though, Watson. It's one of these things that like
I just think like there's
burns my gears, man.
it takes a couple generations to burn out really important habits. Like back in the 60s, 70s, even in like the 80s probably. Getting prepared for snowstorms is a big deal.
Yeah.
First off, they had it worse. And,
They didn't have the technology we have now.
Right. So like now the people that are going out and buying shelves, like maybe one generation removed from the generation where it started getting better. So it just I think probably in
That's a fair
20, 30 years you're gonna see that kind of behavior dwindle unless we get a nice age. That's the what killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age.
Is that funny?
Is that funny where you come from?
Is that funny? Huh?
Fucking Batman and Robin.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Okay. Hey, Pedro, say class.
Class.
Yeah. Oh, no. No, you robbed me. I could just put that on a soundtrack and just listen to Pedro say class over and over again with his Brooklyn accent.
Nora!
All right. You stop talking.
Who fucking cast Arnold Schwarzenegger as?
I have as fucking Mr. Freeze. That was a fucking disservice. I'll sell it. Yeah.
I actually dug George Clooney as Batman, though.
Oh yeah.
But just the rest of that movie was just
awful.
Oof.
I haven't watched it since like it came out.
I like how every time
You're not missing much, buddy.
I love how Bane's whole vocabulary was just Bane. Like you turn his venom on, he would just go Bane.
They just make him a fucking meathead.
He was like obviously in like significant pain
Mm-hmm.
and like hurting, and Ivy was just like, "What's that pun?"
What
again?
movie
It's
was that?
Batman and Robin, man. The 90s one, man.
I don't remember Bane being in that.
Yeah, he's in it.
Batman,
Poison Ivy?
Batman, Robin, Batgirl, Poison Ivy, Bane, and Mr. Freeze. Batman and Robin have deployable ice skates in that movie. Mr. Freeze freezes at the bottom of a museum, and all his goons are apparently hockey players with sticks and everything. And Batman and Robin are laying there like, deployable ice skates, and click their feet together and their boots turn into ice skates.
It's ridiculous. We'll have to watch it. I think I still have it on VHS.
It's on Netflix.
Oh, even better. I still say we watch it on VHS, just for sentimental
That movie
value.
is fucking something, man. I'll tell you what.
A piece of shit.
Love that
I can
guy's
still
running, though.
enjoy a shitty movie if it's a premise that I like, though.
Boy, I think you're setting yourself up for failure.
Oh,
this
yeah.
one.
Oh, I may be.
That is a deep rabbit hole.
I
Watson.
may
You
be.
don't
I
like
remember
it.
liking it when I was a kid.
I challenge you to watch Spring Breakers 5 times.
What is that?
Spring Breakers.
I don't want to
Emma
do
Watson,
that. Oh,
James
maybe I want to do
Franco.
that.
Yeah, good movie. Good movie. Better, your challenge is to jerk off less than 5 times this week.
Not at all.
Not at all. That's a no dice, buddy.
I'm going to take a big fat L on that one. I'll tell you that right now.
Unless you want the murders to happen.
Peter, comes. How's your challenge go? I did it. I gotta go, and he runs to the bathroom real quick. Comes back.
Yeah. And then, now breaking news: a string of murders have run around the Williamsport area.
All right, Pedro, you want to do your topic next?
The perpetrator has left his semen everywhere. Seems to not be able to control himself. Just real fucking weird.
I know you don't like South Park, but there's a really funny episode of South Park where
I know.
they lose internet.
I know. I know.
We're going out California way.
I know.
Is that the one in the western town?
Yeah.
Ain't got no telephones around here.
Oh no, that's the reenactment in town. That's when they lose internet, and Randy can't look at internet porn. He's losing his fucking mind.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he sneaks into a hut and jerks off for the first time in 3 months, and they just walk in. There's just white shit.
Yeah, it's terrible.
He's just like
so stupid. It's so stupid. All right. So whose topic is it now?
Do you want to go?
We can. Okay. So my topic here. We just recently had the most.
It was a burp cough. Okay.
We just recently had the most viewed TV event in America, the Super Bowl. Now, with the Super Bowl, for a lot of us, it is ritual. It is we need to watch the Super Bowl every single year. I have made an astute observation though. You two fucks do not indulge in the Super Bowl. I need to know why, because that's un-American.
I was working.
Now, Watson, what's your excuse?
I just don't. I mean, do I have to say it again, Pedro? Do you want me to say it?
Yeah, that's it.
I fucking hate football. How many times have I said this?
That sounds like a T-ball challenge coming up.
Yeah, I challenge you to watch a season of the NFL
From beginning to end.
and every Sunday about 1:00 you need to be watching football.
Do you want to be responsible for your friend's suicide?
Yes.
just me sitting and watching scene. Just like, well,
You're gonna walk into me hanging in a room with a chair kicked out, and there's gonna be a deflated football.
And I'm like, I must have been rooting for the Browns.
T-ball vlog when your friends hang themselves.
Oh,
So, but
That's
it's
fucked up.
but even a lot of people who don't watch football, for some reason, that's the one football game they will watch.
Yeah.
I've watched it before.
Hot
I don't.
takes.
I'm not against watching it, but if you want to ask me like why I watch it, it's mainly for the halftime show and the kick-ass
The
commercials.
halftime show this year was fucking fire.
Yeah, it was
Justin
good.
Timberlake.
I watched
Fantastic.
the halftime show.
Did he rip someone's titty out?
No, unfortunately not. No. But yeah, Justin Timberlake was really good. It was actually a fantastic Super Bowl. Despite the Eagles winning and then promptly burning down their own city because, dumbest sports city in America.
Love you,
But-
Philly.
I don't fucking go fuck yourself.
I hate Philly too.
Yeah.
I fucking hate Philly.
But it was a good Super Bowl. Tom Brady, greatest of all time, GOAT, handsome, has Giselle Bunch. Lots
I
of
can
money.
name 5 quarterbacks better than Tom Brady.
And I can name 5
let's-
quarterbacks better than you.
Let's not.
Try it.
Watson, and Watson.
Yeah, his name's Watson.
I dare you to try
Yeah.
to name 5 quarterbacks better than me, buddy.
Okay. We can do that. We can sit here and have that conversation. But it's one of these things like but then here's the thing about the Super Bowl I fucking hate. Because then you get these people, they've watched one Super Bowl, right? They've watched the Super Bowl. All of a sudden,
The
They-
football experts.
yeah, they become knowledgeable. They become I now know lots of things about this sport because I Googled something and I looked up stats and maybe I watched a season of the league. And then it's one of these things.
Fantasy football show.
That was hilarious.
Right, and then they want
It is a funny show.
Yeah, and then so these people who come into work the next day, because I always take the day after the Super Bowl off because I hate these fucking people. We're like, oh, how about those Eagles? Huh? I'm like, dude, you can't even name 5 people on the Eagles. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, go ahead. We'll see this recording. You're just doing a video check.
Make sure our video status is still operational.
Gonna pause right here, boys. We call this the intermission. Now let me tell you.
I'm not editing this out at all.
You're not editing this out, Watson.
Backstreet.
Answer me a question.
All right.
Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale moonlight?
Do 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 do.
Well, you should.
Do,
You fuck.
Do do.
Yeah, we're good.
Sounds like weird Gucci.
You know what song I love?
These nuts.
Macklemore's "Dance Off."
Fuck.
I challenge you to a dance off. Pants off.
Is that really what he says?
Yeah, it's Idris Elba.
I just that's great.
Have you ever listened to that song?
No,
Oh my god, it's so good.
but
Macklemore's funny songs are great.
I don't know.
I like it. You just take the beta route and mumble it. Michael Moore's funny.
Pretty funny shit. Yeah.
But then again, so back to our main fucking topic here, boys. Super Bowl. So you get these people after the Super Bowl, they're all of a sudden knowledgeable fans, and then these are the people that I always take off the day after Super Bowl because I hate these fucking people.
This is the whole reason to take the day after.
Yeah, that normally I'm like recovering from alcoholism and drinking because Super Bowl Sunday, you start the day by you start drinking immediately. As soon as you wake up, you start drinking.
Oh.
So
Jeez.
like this was, I woke up 8:30 a.m. started pounding beer.
See, I made this mistake during the Floyd Mayweather fight.
Huh?
During the Floyd fight.
Oh yeah, that's also an occasion you start pounding beer as soon as you wake up.
I made no mistakes, no regrets.
I was a weird type of drunk. I don't know if it was the beer I was drinking, but like when they zoomed in on the ring, I almost threw up. I was like, whoa, okay.
But you have to like pace yourself. Like you start drinking, you don't start like you don't get smashed by like 9:30. Like that's not good. Like you gotta pace yourself. So you start with 2 beers.
It's like one beer like every 30
And
minutes.
but then you like mix in some food in there, because now living in Williamsport, I can walk everywhere. So we walked to the beer distributor, we walked to the CVS to get chips and shit. Like so, it was a good time. But normally by kickoff, you want to pass out, and that's not good. Because kickoff was about at 6:30. I lied. Which we talked about this on our new podcast, Alpha
The
Nerds,
Alpha Nerds podcast.
monthly.
That's so
Is that really what it's called?
Yes.
You fucking...
And
so alpha.
Sony cucked me, if you remember correctly.
They took your girl right from you.
Yeah, because I had the cable set up through Sony to watch the Super Bowl because they had advertised it, and promptly the PSN went down at kickoff.
Without fail,
really?
Sony
Yeah.
disappoints us.
Yeah, so I
Did
kinda,
they refund your money?
no.
Oh no, Sony doesn't do refunds.
Yeah, no.
You gotta fight tooth and nail to get refunds.
Yeah, but it was one of these things.
I would be.
So it's one of these things. We'll tie it into a more broad topic.
But wait. I just gotta. If you charge them back, they ban your account. That means all the digital games you've gotten,
I remember that.
all the trophies, anything you've earned for the past 12 years of PSN.
That's fucking bullshit. I'd get a lawyer.
You can't get a lawyer. It's their goods. They can do what they want with them. Oh, Sony's covered their base. You would go against Sony's lawyers?
Oh yeah.
They got about $20 million lawyers at their disposal, and you're gonna bring in what? Fucking Dance Dreyer's dad? Here's Mr. Dreyer. He's my attorney, and he just looks over. He's a good lawyer, no less.
Yeah.
But he looks over and he's like,
"Why am I here,
Sonny? You're out on the field." And he abandons you in that courtroom.
I'd be calling though. That's fucking horse shit.
Yeah,
how much that cost you?
$44.
Fuck that. Fuck that.
That one hurt deep. That was like, ooh,
just pissing that money down the drain. Huh?
Yeah. So to tie it into a more broad topic, because you betas don't watch football, what are some events during the year that require you no longer like taking the day off work, that require like just anticipation, a day's anticipation, and a full day's recovery afterwards?
None.
Yeah, none for me either.
The Floyd Mayweather fight, like if there's a legendary fight like that happening, I'll probably if I work during the Daniel Cormier Stipe fight, I'll probably schedule a vacation day for that. But other than that, I don't really watch any more sports other than fighting.
Watson?
If I go to a concert or something, I mean, I'll take off the next day. A few years ago, I went to a Flogging Molly concert. Took off the following day.
Does PAX count? We're taking off for PAX.
I mean, that's vacation, buddy. That's a vacation.
It's a legendary event.
It is, but that's a vacation. See, me, like, I do this periodically throughout the year. Like,
you get a lot of time off, though. We don't.
Yeah, I get paid. I get a lot of paid time off, yes. So, like, normally, say if the Bengals are playing on Monday Night Football, that's a day you will not catch me at working.
Now, have you earned your way up to this much paid time off, or do you get that right off the bat?
You get it off the bat almost. Like, I don't know, you get 2 weeks of like annual leave, holiday leave. You can earn comp time, personal leave. Like, it's not bad.
That's quite a bit.
It's all leave. It's nice. But yeah. So like sometimes like if it's a big game, I'll take off, or if there's a video game I want that I need to play, like, you know, when Persona came out in Final Fantasy 15, I took 3 days off just to, you know, go off the grid. Balls deep.
Did you beat Persona 5 in that time?
No, not in that time. No, I did not.
I was gonna say that's a pretty impressive feat if you did that.
No, that'd have been insane.
No sleep at all.
Yeah, but no, like I just feel like it's important, like, to have these events, because I feel like life would get very mundane if you would just like don't have things to look forward to in life.
Well, the problem is for us. I mean, we have so much time off as it is. Like, just not really time we can take off, but scheduled time off.
Yeah.
That a lot of that isn't. I think we've lucked out in that, but a lot of it hasn't been necessary.
Yeah, like for PAX, we're already getting 3 days off, so I only have to take 2.
Well, and like for me, like I know my birthday is one of those, like, you'll never catch me dead working on my birthday.
I might pull that this year.
Yeah, I always take my birthday off.
I might pull a September 1st birthday card this year. Because I get my schedule. I get 40 more hours of vacation in August. So.
Yeah, because my birthday is July 7th, so it's just like I have the whole weekend off.
We pulled the alpha move taking PAX in April because my first year here, I get, or do I get 80 hours? I think I get 80 hours in September or August.
80?
Yeah.
Then you're on a completely different schedule for vacation than we are. Because it started for me, I think I have 54 now. I think it started out 48 and then goes to 54.
I thought he said 80. Either way, no, I do get 80 because I'm getting 40 now, and then I'm gonna get 40.
Are you counting your PTOs in that?
No, I got 40 on January 1st, and I'm gonna get 40 mid-August. That's confirmed by everybody. Paper machine, buddy. It's a place to go.
I like where I am.
Anyway, yeah, I might pull that because I'm getting a lot of vacation. So
it is very important to have that scheduled time off. Like,
I think that birthday take.
Yeah,
because I worked on my birthday last year.
Yeah, don't fucking do that shit. No,
that sucked. I was like,
Yeah.
this is kind of gay.
Yeah.
You see, my birthday doesn't mean shit to me, so it's just another day.
That doesn't mean shit to anybody else.
I mean, damn. Don't do that.
If you do that, I'll
Don't do
fucking end
that.
the show right now.
Don't do that. Please do not do that.
I will actually.
Bitches.
No, we're not bitches, Watson. You're a bitch.
How many shows you vape on?
Doesn't matter. I don't do it anymore, do I? I learned that lesson. Hey, I still got beer here. What a surprise! Like Christmas.
Yeah. See, that saddens me that you boys don't, like, you know, look. You don't anticipate. Like, say if
I wish I loved anything as much as you love sports.
it's true. Like, I don't. Because
I really do.
Sad, because what do you love then, buddy? Besides MMA, like what do you love?
Karate.
Yeah. So
himself.
it's just like I don't know, man. Like say
I love lamp.
so like say if God willing the Islanders ever get to a Stanley Cup, you're not gonna see me. You will not see me.
I want to love something as much as you love that. Just give me that.
Yeah, or like
Give me
say if
that
the Bengals,
action.
we're not even saying Super Bowl. We say win a playoff game, you're not gonna see me. I will be on a bender. Like I will be on a fucking week bender.
I'll go with you.
And like your work will be calling, not answering, not coming in, not doing it.
That's why I asked you to help me get into hockey, but you didn't.
I'm going to facilitate that for you.
You didn't even try.
No, but we're going to because the three of us.
You
are
got to
going,
pick a team though, and it's going to be the New York Rangers.
Okay.
He said I should go with Boston.
Yeah, Seth.
That's the team we'd agreed on.
Yeah, Seth is a Bruins fan.
I'm a Boston Bruins fan. I'm buying a jersey tomorrow.
But no, because the three of us we're gonna go to a hockey game. I've been looking at the AHL schedule, and we're gonna go see the Bears play.
One.
March.
Where?
Hershey.
Oh, yeah, you said A.
The Hershey
AHL,
Bears?
I'm
Yeah, the
sorry.
Hershey Bears.
They're called the Hershey Bears.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
And then we can go to the chocolate factory.
Well, I do love chocolate and
Yeah,
factories.
Right, and you're from there. White chocolate.
Seth White chocolate's like us.
It's great, Nick.
I haven't had a nickname on a podcast before, and I really like it.
I'm glad that happened for
I've been
you.
the nicknames for everybody else, and now I got one for my own. Peter's the host of the Off Nerds podcast, of course.
White chocolate, yeah.
Monthly podcast. from
Monthly
TBAW
podcast.
Network. We're here on the TBAW Network.
Absolutely. Minus
Games.
Vanilla Micro over there.
You guys all right? You
Yeah,
done?
no, we're
You
friends.
good?
We're good.
Yeah.
Just
Did we wrap up the Super Bowl?
we did.
Off
Seth,
Nerds
what do you got?
podcast on the
You were
TBAW.
really excited earlier.
When you were
So, gentlemen,
mentioning this, so
it's been a long week.
Yeah,
Had a lot of fun this week. A lot of good things.
I agree.
A lot of miles covered.
Did a lot of good stuff.
Indeed.
But one thing that I did a personal challenge. I did a personal T-ball challenge myself. Should I get a point? Maybe?
No.
No? Okay, that doesn't count. All right.
None.
Just trying to slide that. I mean, you gotta ask.
No.
You gotta ask. I decided to delete Facebook for a week.
Ah, yes.
I got shit all over this somehow.
The
You
no
see
longer
that?
having Facebook. What kind of tablet is that?
What the hell happened there?
there's like oil or something.
Oh, you know what it was? It's a fucking
you were
moonshine.
Oh.
It must have splattered.
What
That's
kind of
alright.
tablet is that, buddy?
This is the Kindle. Kindle Fire right
Ooh.
clean the screen.
I like
So-
it. I like it.
I was browsing Reddit one night at work, and one of the top posts on Reddit was from a psychologist who said about how Facebook actually like creates a massive depression in your brain, and that cutting off Facebook can improve mood and performance. And then I was looking through the comments, and like a whole bunch of people, like high-ranking like psychologists and technical experts in the world have agreed to this. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't have anything to lose. I've been kind of getting bored of the Facebook meme train for a while, so I decided to delete my Facebook and see what effects it had on me. And in doing this, I chronicled a journal of all the Facebook thoughts I had. Because, as we know, social media can be an addiction. So I wanted to see, I was like, what would happen if I, a person who hasn't stopped using Facebook since I got it open in 9th, 10th grade, just cut myself off for a week. A little interested, a little social experiment. So here we go. Monday, 6 a.m., uninstalled Facebook and went to bed. Monday, 3:30 p.m., immediately went to check Facebook when I woke up. 6 p.m., so far so good, although I feel myself missing it. I think I'm going to be all right. Tuesday, 12 a.m., so midnight. Watching whole wrestling matches without checking my phone. 3 a.m., played some games and watched more great wrestling matches, but I'm really feeling the urge to check it as if I never deleted it. 6 a.m., went to click where the icon used to be on my phone without even thinking about it. We're going to call that ghost clicking from here on in the journal.
Ghost clicking.
Then sleep for Tuesday. 4 p.m., immediately woke up and ghost clicked. 7 p.m., accidentally got on my Facebook on my computer without thinking about it, closed it about 5 minutes later. I just automatically, without thinking about it, just opened the Facebook, started scrolling through. I was like, wait a minute. And closed it. All right. 10 p.m., getting the urge to check my Facebook while watching TV. That's when we were watching that Shannara Chronicles.
I've heard
Wednesday.
that show's good.
Good,
It-
excellent show.
Yeah, we haven't gone back to it, but we plan to.
A little bit of Manu Bennett in your life, I like.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
can't
all
get
day
enough Mono
long.
Bennett. Can't get enough Mono Bennett. Wednesday, 6 a.m. More ghost. This is when no. Okay. Wednesday, 6 a.m. This was my second day off. More ghost clicks all night. Played Trails of Cold Steel into City all night. If I had my Facebook, I would not have gotten past the beginning of trails. I can feel my attention span increasing, even though I've been ghost clicking and feeling the urge to check, forgetting it's not there. 10 p.m. Really feeling the urge at work. I went on the smoke deck and kicked rocks.
That's wonderful.
I was very bored.
I went to smoke
I
deck
was
and
out
kick the
this
rock.
thing, just like I saw some rocks and I just started booting them.
Go kick rocks, pal.
Just looking down, just like
I like that.
Get you a nice old stick hoop.
Yeah.
Thursday, 1 a.m. Gotten a lot of training done at work tonight, so that's a good thing. Ghost clicking and urges all night though, almost as if I needed a cigarette. 6 p.m. I am constantly bored. I'm finding myself and my attention span on watching videos has increased dramatically.
He's breaking. You can see.
Friday, 3 a.m. Boredom getting way better. I'm having trouble finding ways to replace Facebook when I'm not doing anything and gotten a lot of training done this week. Still no noticeable improvements in mood. 11 p.m. Not much of note happened today. No more ghost clicks. We went on a field trip today. I only checked my phone to look at the time. Felt like I really took in the experience more. And since then, it's been kind of the goal is that my attention span's increased. I have stopped urging to check Facebook. And overall, I got a lot more done this week than I have in previous weeks. Like,
Really?
started Trails of Cold Steel, right?
Yeah,
a game that
yeah.
I've been putting off forever.
Yeah.
Got past the intro. I've played the intro of Trails of Cold Steel about 3 times.
Holy fuck.
Touch it.
No.
Touch it.
I'm gonna.
Your hand.
He went to go do it.
Your hand left the microphone and then you grabbed it again like, no!
Oh my
I'll tell you what,
God.
though. For the 2 nights that I worked this week, I had some trouble. I was hurting. So that's when I read Art of War, of course.
Yeah.
But when I finished Art of War, I was like,
I really want to check Facebook.
oh, fuck. Like, goddamn, I'm just sitting here watching this goddamn machine run.
Your body gets used to that dopamine release of
exactly
people
what it is.
liking shit.
So I see. I had this all set up on my phone, but I had another article set up on my phone from a psychologist who said that, like, because of social media and like eating and smoking, our brains get used to constant dopamine releases.
Yep.
And after that dopamine release ends, it has a dip because it's not used to it, and then it'll level out for a while. And I think it
Do you
took
want to
me.
explain what dopamine is in case someone watches
It's the
doesn't know?
chemical in your brain that makes me feel joy, happiness, feeling good. It's like a good feeling in your brain. Like when you eat a good Oreo.
Yeah.
You're like, wow, I feel really good about this Oreo. I like it a lot. Same thing happens in minor seconds with social media. When you post a picture, someone likes it, post a fire meme, which I do constantly.
Yeah,
someone likes
and
it.
somebody likes it. Your brain receives that as this person likes you and likes what you're doing, and you get a gratification from it. And that's why we rely on social media.
So
it's a very selfish tool.
one thing that I noticed though was that I would constantly like on my phone, because I deleted Facebook, my Hello app, which is what I use to make calls and whatnot, took the place of Facebook. Constantly hitting that, just because my brain was just so used to like open my phone, hit Facebook, open Hello.
Well, these are just as bad. They're an excellent tool when used right, but we are all supremely addicted to
What I
these.
found was when I deleted my Facebook is that my phone just is charged constantly.
Yeah.
I don't ever have to worry about like the urge to just be on my phone constantly is gone. Like,
Come on, you want to scroll?
no. So, but the week's over. It's Sunday night.
So I get my sweet Facebook back.
Yeah, I'm gonna reinstall it. But I think this was productive. I'm more aware now of Facebook.
Do you think that's gonna matter?
Yeah, I think so. I think that, like, when I saw the dramatic increase in productivity for my body, because, like, I got a fuck ton of training tonight. Like, I went from not training for my Op 2 at all to, like, being almost done with it this week. So,
At
like,
work?
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me you were doing your job? You were working?
It wasn't my job. Like, I'm always doing my job because my job's, like, to make sure that paper machine's running and, like, go out and dress the rolls and whatnot. But what I found was that I actually started doing my training, which is, what you're supposed to do in your downtime, whenever you get around to it. There's no rush. But, like, yeah, I got that done. Played a lot of games, watched a lot of shows, movies. I generally enjoyed my time more instead of just scrolling through Facebook.
And like, oh, when do I get out of here?
Yeah, like
You converse more with coworkers?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, fuck that.
And at home, like, we went on that field trip, and I had nothing to keep me preoccupied except for, like, a few Reddit links, and which is just, like, basically a news feed, and then just, like, hanging out, throwing down.
That's good.
Yeah, no, I think it was really productive. Now I didn't delete Twitter or Instagram mainly just because I don't really use them ever.
Oh, you use them.
No, I don't.
I know exactly what you use them for.
No, I don't actually.
Okay.
Now, see, I did get it was weird because I would see people. Now, I didn't delete Messenger because Messenger is what I use to contact everybody.
Yes.
So that was kind of necessary. But the actual Facebook app, yeah, that was gone, and I missed it a lot. I did, but after the past 2 days, I've just been like, that's fine. I'm fine without it. I'm okay now. But I tell you what, middle of the week, I was hurting.
See me
My fix.
I think the one for me that would be hurtful for me to lose is Twitter, because Facebook, I have Facebook because yeah, it's cool to see what people are what's going on and stuff like that, but in regards because I watch a lot of sports, so Twitter is like my lifeline. That's how I know what's going on, what kind of trades went down, what's the score of certain games. So I could probably delete Facebook and not care, but Twitter, that's where I'm like, oh, what's going on with this? What's going on? Oh, that's funny.
Why don't you delete Twitter for a week, buddy?
No, I can't do that.
Well, why don't you try it?
No, because I need to know the score.
Prove
of the
to
Islanders
yourself you
games.
don't need it.
No, but I need to know the score again.
I never
Prove-
made her Twitter.
Prove to yourself you don't need it.
No, I would fail that immediately.
That's what I had to do. I was like, you know what? I can fucking delete Facebook and not have a problem. And I wanted it, but I never broke. I never broke and reinstalled it. Never even thought about that. Which is important. But yeah, it was weird. It was crazy. It was like I almost wanted a cigarette.
Yeah.
I was sitting there. I was like, fuck. I just felt the urge in my brain. See right there, Pedro's already on it.
No, I'm on the NHL app.
Okay. So you don't need Twitter.
No, I don't, but I like Twitter.
Prove to yourself you don't need it.
No, I want to.
Can I have a link to that?
TBAW challenge.
But I agree that sometimes you spend way too much time on social media. I know say if I'm watching a hockey game, a lot of times I'll be just kind of looking at my phone, just seeing what's going on, and I'll only look up when I hear the crowd. Hi, what's going on?
That is, and not picking on you, but that is something if we sit down to watch a movie, my anxiety gets up, because I want Seth to see all these good parts, and I look over and he's looking down on his phone, looking up, and then back at his phone.
I want you to know that you don't realize it, but you do it just as much.
I'm sure I do.
I look over, we were watching that Shannara Chronicles, and I was looking over, you were just, for one episode, pretty much the whole time, you were just scrolling through your phone.
And I watched most of it, is the thing.
I'm just okay. But yeah,
we do it without even noticing it.
Yeah, it's just it's become such a strong part of who we are. And
what we need to do when we sit down for family movie night or something, we need to
set our phones all on the table or some shit and just
leave them go.
Yeah, I just it made me very aware of how much Facebook I actually use, because there was some times where I was just genuinely bored, and you think you're bored when you're scrolling through Facebook, but you're not. There's something there, but when you have nothing to do, there's just an empty void. You're just I'm truly bored now.
You're imploding on yourself.
Yeah, but I did download. I bought and downloaded the entire all new X-Men run.
Ooh.
I started reading through that.
That's fun.
I'm enjoying. I've read it through once.
Now I heard this idea of family movie night. Run that by me. What's that about?
Oh, just every once in a while we all get together and Vicky, Seth, and I.
Do you want to be part of the family, Pedro?
No.
Ow. Wow.
Do you want to come to family movie night?
When is it?
No, he's going to be part of the family, Watson. You leave him out of this. You can't force him to love us.
But I like the idea of that, a little family movie night, family game night.
We get together and watch movies and shows every once in a while. We got to finish that Shannara Chronicles.
That sounds like
that was genuinely
You
entertaining.
told us to move ahead.
Oh, did you actually do it? Because
Yeah.
you weren't going to. Oh, that's fine. Did you? How was it?
Good.
Just good?
Really good.
Really good? Okay.
I'm enjoying it quite much.
How far along are you?
We only 2 more episodes, I think, 2 or 3.
That moonshine was good.
It is good, isn't it?
Yeah, thank you again, John.
Speaking of
This is the one good time we'll throw some shade. Normally this is a bad thing, but
can we throw some John?
some shade to John?
Why?
That's his last name.
No fucking way.
Yeah, that's.
By the way, tossing some love at Brittany from GameStop.
For what?
I just feel like
That's very accurate.
Yeah, that may have been in bad taste, huh?
No.
Do you want to throw reel that back?
We're gonna reel that one back.
She hooked me up with a really rare game today. She's ordering it, and it's coming in. It's Trails of Cold Steel 2, which I slept on forever. Because I thought it was sitting on store shelves forever, and it wasn't going rare. I was like, current gen games don't go rare anymore.
Right.
Well, sure as fuck it put it on clearance, and poof, it went up in the cloud.
That's why I told Seth you
God.
fucked up, buddy. You
and
fucked
I
up.
looked last night and it was like $45 for mid-gen PS3 game, and I was like,
Hey, that's painful.
we're rolling some dice.
That is an accurate depiction. Very accurate. But yeah.
Tossing some love.
You're like, ooh.
It's rolling dice, guys. What do you think it is, huh?
It's never been wrong.
Tossing like you're tossing dice.
Look at me in the eyes right now.
Why would
It's never been tossing.
Yeah, like why would that be a gesture of goodwill?
He's
to
so
somebody?
enthusiastic. He's smiling. He's just
Double dice in it. Double dice in it.
Yeah.
Looks
No,
like you're skiing.
he is skiing.
Yeah, like I'm skiing. Like
he's
like
fucking
skiing.
he's fucking Bodie. Oh,
I'm throwing dice all over the place.
you're terrible. You're fucking.
I'm just tossing dice.
Make sure you get it in your mouth, buddy. Yeah, there it is. And we've devolved. We have now devolved. This is the 2 beers and a whiskey, 2 beers and a whiskey podcast, where Seth just makes lewd gestures at women and then tries to say we're rolling dice, and now he's just jerking people off. That's exactly what he's doing.
It's rolling dice, Pedro.
Whatever you want to call it, buddy. Hey, we don't judge here. We don't judge. Whatever your lifestyle choices, whatever you want to do in your
You
free
just
time.
like 25 imaginary.
Right?
pets.
Yeah, man. You know,
No,
I am a very don't ask.
D&D, and we had a critical rule.
I'm a very don't ask, don't tell kind of guy. So I'm not gonna judge you. Okay?
We were fighting some ogres in D&D, and you fuckers weren't rolling, so I had to roll for you.
I don't fucking play D&D.
All right, breathe. Catch your breath there.
Oh, my arms were going numb when I was laughing.
Yeah.
Throwing so many dice.
Right.
Just tossing the dice all over.
See, this is the funny one, John. The one you find so
I
damn
told them
funny,
what you said,
bud.
John.
Huh?
I told them the truth.
Yeah, we're not me and Watson here aren't funny enough for you. Huh? He's the funny one, fucking jerk off guy over
I
here.
am the funny one.
Fucking-
Tossing some love on John.
Fucking Johnny jerk off over here, huh? That's the funny one.
It's just dice.
The funny one.
Oh, God.
God damn it.
Fun fact, that joke came from Fletcher.
What joke?
the
Oh, rolling dice.
tossing some dice from this motion. Because he used to do
Fucking
it at
nerd.
work all the time. He used to go, someone would tell him to do something, he'd be like, okay. And then someone was like, I'm tossing some dice. And it made me laugh greatly. And then from then on, every time I saw him, I was like, what's up, Fletcher?
Throw these dice at it.
Tossing the dice.
I fucking hate you.
Anything else we want to wrap up before?
No. I think on that note, like,
On that note, well, ladies and gentlemen, if you like this, remember to subscribe to our Facebook page. Toss some love at us.
or roll the dice.
And don't forget to toss some love at South Highlands Cigar and Pipe Lounge. Like them on Facebook.
I did.
Toss
I made
some
sure to
love
do
at
that.
both of us. Toss some love this
Yeah.
way, toss some love that way.
Yeah.
And then, like us on Facebook. Wait. Which is newly created just now. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome.